So, consider this my update. As of last night, I tried again this morning, and I still cannot run, like, literally any of my video games concurrently with Streamlabs OBS. Whether I am trying to broadcast live or not, they just simply do not work. But I tested simply doing video recordings, and those are working just fine. And the truth is that dovetails was something that's been on my mind a lot lately anyway, which is simply this. It's become very, very hard for me to find 2 to 4 hour chunks of time that are really necessary to engage in a decent live stream lately. I, on the other hand, frequently find myself with half hour to 45-minute segments of time. Very easy to record a little episode of gameplay, nice sized chunk. And that's kind of been on my mind for a while, as has the simple fact that I was quite a bit more relaxed and didn't feel nearly as much pressure when I was doing YouTube recordings instead of Twitch live streams. Now, am I saying that I'm going to shutter the Twitch channel forever? No. Is it going to be significantly less of a focus going forward? Yes. So, this is what I am laying out as our alternative structure for basically my gaming content going forward from here. I'm more or less nuking all of the old stuff. Um, Not that I'm going to delete it, it's all still there, but I started a second channel, keep things nice and clean, and not leave any unfinished playthroughs sitting there. The new channel URL, this video is going to be posted both to my old personal channel and the new one, is TDW Gaming. And if all you want to do is watch and chat with me in the Discord and comment on the videos, perfect. That's all I'm really asking to do. If you want to kick support up another level, I have also, as several YouTubers do, created a Patreon, which is patreon.com/tdwgaming. It's a very simple two-tiered structure. On the Patreon, you will see that tier 1 is $5 a month. It is for voting. Tier 2, I've initially priced at $20 a month, and it's for nominating. So I'm going to be working through a game or games that I choose, recording at least a couple of episodes a week, putting them up on the new channel, which I feel far more confident in my ability to keep up with than I do the 3 or 4 hour live streams that dropped off to one of those every 2 weeks, and that was before the technical difficulties anyway. Um, and in addition to that, if there's sufficient interest, I think the what the Patreon is really going to allow is for you guys to steer me in the direction of things that you want to see me play. So if you purchase the nomination tier on my Patreon, you will be able, once per round, and I'll explain what a round is too, you'll be able to nominate each tier 2 supporter in each round will be able to nominate one game that they want to see me play. Then all of the supporters, tier 1 or tier 2, will get to vote amongst all the nominees, and at least one episode of the game chosen by the Patreon supporters will also be recorded and uploaded every single week. A new round will begin as soon as I finish the prior Patreon game, and you don't need to nominate a game more than once. I want to stress that too. If you're shelling out for the tier 2 nomination privileges, then your game, once you nominate it once, it'll stay in the voting pool until it gets chosen and played. So each round you can nominate a different game and then vote for whatever you like out of the pool of nominees along with all the tier 1 supporters. So I hope that that makes sense. I have already recorded a first test episode of Outlast 1. The reason I'm doing that is because it's a simple, short game that I can get through rather quickly, and I have intended to play the sequel for some time anyway. So those are probably going to be the first couple of things that I do by default as my chosen games. And then if you feel like joining the Patreon, absolutely no pressure to do so. It only exists if you want to have your own say in what gets played on the channel. And because I'm asking you for money for the ability to do that, I am putting no restrictions, none at all, on the game you ask me to play. Um, it can be something completely out of left field that we've never done before, like a racing game or a fighting game or a sports game. I'm not saying that I want to play those things. They're certainly not in my wheelhouse, but if for whatever reason you want to do it, you want to see me do that, feel free to nominate it and vote for it, and I promise to you that I will honor the votes. So that's just a way for you, if you want to steer what gets played, and it's a way for me to, uh, you know, make a little bit of scratch from what is still largely just a passion project of mine. So I don't, and we will still sometimes do live streams on Twitch, especially if it's the first run of something brand new that I really want to play blind and let you guys see along with me. Like Resident Evil 8 certainly comes to mind. We will live stream the first run of that when it drops and things like that. So I do appreciate your patience through this process. I hope you understand what's kind of on my mind as I say not farewell per se to the Twitch channel, but as I shift my focus back to significantly smaller recordings and operating on a YouTube rather than a Twitch slash live streaming basis. I appreciate all of your support and all of your views very, very, very much. The old YouTube channel going to stay as it is. I probably won't update it anymore past this video, but you never know what's going to happen. So again, please jump over to TDW Gaming. Follow me there on YouTube. And if you feel like supporting on Patreon and trying to get me to play a game you think I might otherwise not get around to, or just something you want to see kicked up to a higher priority, the URL is patreon.com/TDWgaming. Thank you all very much, and see you soon. Bye-bye.